This week's show is sponsored by PrintByMagic.com. We print directly to your bicycle playing cards. Hello and welcome to the Magic World Review Show. I am James Anthony, and yes, it is just me today here with you. I am here to review two brand new products, and on the review sheet today we have Open Triumph, Dani Daortiz, and we also have Merge by Paul Romhany. Two contrasting products, let's say. In a moment we're going to start off with the Open Triumph. Let's go straight into it and see the trailer to Open Triumph now.
I only need to shuffle, I only need to snap my fingers. And don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. I only need blow. And now yes, all cards face up, except one in the middle. And this guy is exactly the 7 of cards.
And welcome back. Now that you've seen the trailer to Open Triumph, you can clearly see that it is a strong piece of magic. And as everything that Dani Daortiz brings out, he is generally... a lot of thinking goes behind all of his effects. A lot of work, a lot of back. He's been working on this for a couple of years. He's only just released it now. So we know that we're getting a good piece of information. Now the DVD itself lasts a considerable amount of time. It doesn't say the exact, 65 minutes approximately. Now I watched most of this, well I think I pretty much watched all of it, and I really liked all the extra sections, his own thinkings and talkings about the product, about the trick, his chaos theory of the Open Triumph, or his chaos version of the Open Triumph. It really does look chaotic, and it looks truly magical at that point where they're all absolutely messed up in that Dani Daortiz and Leonard Green fashion. Suddenly, phew, they were all the correct way again, all the cards. It works really well. I did this to a few people the other night in the gym at the David Lloyd, and they loved it. I mean, they really could not work it out. They were all just playing cards there, their own games they always do, and I just got their pack of cards, their bicycles which they were using, did the trick, and it did hit home with them. So it's a great way of performing the trick instantly, anytime, anywhere, without a trick pack of cards, and it almost looks like the effect is using a trick pack of cards. So it's kind of it's a win-win. It is really strong magic. I can't really sell this enough. It is a great product. The price of this product is £14.99, so it's not a bad price either. £14.99 for Open Triumph. And in terms of this, is there anything else I would say about it? I'd say all you're getting is Dani Daortiz on the screen. There's no fancy cuts, no fancy edits or anything like that. It is simply quality information teaching you how to do this effect. If you've been wanting to learn a Triumph for a while, then I would probably say that this is definitely a DVD for you. Of course, it's not the only Triumph out there. There's many a good Triumph, but I do like his theories. I like the reasonings behind it, which he talks a lot about, and of course, Juan Tamariz. I apologise if I pronounced that incorrectly, but he talks a lot about his ideas and how they collaborated together with this. So. And the theory and thinkings behind it. So definitely, he comes up with quite a few other things though. Colour changing fan is one about the colour change. So 1 minute he does ending to oil and water as well. But the theory, it's all about the chaos theory, triumph of the versus, the triumph versus oil and water, and why he thinks the triumph is stronger in many ways. Although they are two completely different effects and they're both great in their own elements, he explains all about his theory and thinkings behind it. So this DVD is £14.99. I'm going to give it a review because I don't have Daniel or Sam on the show here to bounce off here, and although I'm bouncing right now, I'm on a trampoline. No, I'm not. The review rating for this, I'm going to give it a clear, let me think. This is where you can tell that I've not even written down what I believe this is. I literally come up with this on the spot because that's the way I think it should be. I'm going to give this product a 9. Clear 9 for sure. It is definitely something that you should add to your repertoire if you don't already do it. I found it as well not that difficult to pick up. So I know a lot of you may have seen Dani Daortiz, and Utopia is a great DVD set, but we all know that some of the things he does can be quite difficult, or a lot of work has to go into them. Now, more work has to go into the presentation of this than the effect. Of course you have to get the slides correct and everything else, but it works. I managed to pick it up with a fair knowledge of cards within about an hour, half an hour to an hour of going through it, playing along with the DVD. Then I practiced it quite a few times, a lot of times, before I did it in the evening. But I found that I could do it quite quickly. It's more about the story, the psychology, and the words that you use that will make this effect strong in the audience. So take his advice in the language that is used and why it's used at that point. But definitely a clear 9. Does this go on the workers' wall, I hear you ask? The workers' wall, if you don't know what that is here. There's a workers' wall. You can go to this anytime. And you can view which products we've put into the workers' wall. A little bit like the Top Gear cool board. Simple as that. But you can see all the products. They will move around, they will change, and we even take suggestions every now and again. So, does this go on it? It certainly does, and I'm going to put this as high as it's a hit. So that is a hit. That is Dani Daortiz, Open Triumph, and you can get this from the link below now. Now let's move on to our second product of the day. We have Paul Romhany's Merge Close-Up Linking Finger Rings. This was a nice pleasant surprise. I really enjoyed this. Let's cut to the trailer of it so you can see exactly what it does now. Okay, for my first thoughts on Merge, this was definitely a dark horse. I wasn't expecting much until I opened it up, I looked at it, I watched the video that's online, and I must say that this product is exceptionally good. This is Merge by Paul Romhany, and it retails at £34.99. £34.99 for this. You get 2 rings with it as well, and I'm sure you've seen them on the trailer, but the rings are very well made, solid, and of course the effect is essentially you're linking 2 spectators' fingers rings into your ring. So effectively you're linking, no, that's not correct, you're linking 3 random rings together. You're just happening to use your own. It is well made. The products are great. The instruction is really, really good online. You will have clear instructions shot and taught to you in a very, very plain and easy to understand manner. There's lots of different chapters. Of course, it's one of these online things. You have to go online to get the instructions, but that is not a downside anymore. I don't feel it's working well for the system. You get also a really nice book with it, so you're not just getting the rings, you're getting a good number of page book. So a lot of thought has gone into this. It goes over the history of it. It goes over the history of linking rings, linking finger rings, which often used to be used by Billy McComb on a stage show in front of 2,000 people in these little tiny rings, and he made it super successful. This is predominantly a close-up version, a close-up handling of it. If you were going to do it on stage, then there's potentially other ways that you would do this trick, other rings that you could use. However, I don't see any reason why this couldn't be used on stage, but a lot of the handlings would have to be altered. It is predominantly a close-up version of it, and he does teach you some very, very good handlings, some unusual handlings, ones that have been invented that allow you, because of the way the rings are made, to very easily just have all 3 rings on your finger and literally drop them into their hand, and now they're linked. It is that clean, and as soon as I saw that, as soon as I learned the technique behind it, I thought, wow, this is some powerful stuff. And I can certainly see myself performing this in a walk-around situation, in a corporate environment, definitely 100%. So if that's your environment, close-up walk around, and you might have large groups or a few people that have rings, and you can spot whether they can come off easily. It works well with wedding band rings more than other rings, so you've got to be looking around for people with wedding bands, but it does work with anything. And as he says, and I completely agree with it, the rings seem a lot easier to use than any other rings that have been on the market in the past. They handle beautifully, and that's all I'm going to really say on that. I was surprised how well they handled and how well they worked, and I found it completely natural in the way that I was holding the rings and using them. So definitely a really recommended product, and most importantly, it's a bit different. Instead of doing cards all the time, I'm very much into attempting new things now, things with ring and strings. It's perfect for a ring and string routine, so you can do your ring and string, boom, and there you're now ready to do the linking rings as well if you wish. Also, I do a lot of bandwidth, so you can link it in with a bandwidth routine by Gregory Wilson. There's so many different things you can do. Of course, Diamond Jim Tyler has some great information. I think it's on Collateral, his DVD, which is, we'll put the link to that down below so that you can see it, for some great ring and string routines. So, all in all, it's definitely a close-up linking finger rings routine and product that we'd recommend. And for the price of it, which is £34.99, I think it is very, very reasonable. Because, to be honest, I've not used this for, I'd like to use this for months and months and see the durability of it. But from my first glances, I am pretty sure this will last a long, long time. So that's something that if it doesn't for you, please get back in touch and let us know. But to me, it looks like a product that will last a long time. And of course, if it doesn't, they'll replace it and give us a new one. I'm sure they will. But no, it looks really, really good. Definitely recommended. You've got your close-up, you've got new handlings, includes instructional booklet, DVD, regular ring, and download video tutorial. So yeah, pretty much, it does what it says on the tin. Highly recommended. I'm going to leave it there because I think we've talked enough about this. But I am going to review this now, give it a rating, and I'm going to give this a rating of... love this part. I'm going to give this a 9. 9 because it's great value for money. 9 because it's got great video tuition. And because of the products that you're getting with it. So I think that's well worth £34.99. I think it's a good product. If you put the time into it, like any magic tricks, you will definitely be rewarded with this. So, hey, all in all, pretty good review this week. Nice products. We hate leaving bad reviews. Yes! So, today, good review all around. Thank you, everyone, for being such wonderful supporters of the Magic World channel. Since the 3000th review and should I say, subscriber last week. Now, let's go to the competition time. The competition from last week, we ran a stupid, crazy competition. It's not stupid, it's certainly fun. We gave away all of this box. Loads, tons of tricks. We gave away, wow, I know a lot of it's for beginners, thumb tips here, but we have a lot of things for adults as well. We have, oh, I love this, the steel ball and tube. We have, of course, a Vernay thumb tip. We have dynamic coins. We have, wow, I didn't even realise we had this, a bicycle invisible deck, and 7 other DVDs here with tons more in it. We decided to give this away last week as a thank you to everyone who subscribed to our channel. So, on top of this, we decided that just giving a prize to one person was not enough, because we received so many wonderful responses and comments on our channel. So thank you for all your comments, thank you for participating and for taking snapshots of your screens to prove that you'd forwarded it on to people and got people to subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate it. Now, unfortunately, not everyone can win, I'm afraid. We did a random.org generator and the numbers came up, and the winners, and I say winners is because I am going to give 2 more products to spot 2 and 3. So position 1 is going to win the whole box. Then number 2 and number 3 are going to win just 2 products, 1 product each. So we thought it's too good to just give to one person. We need to also include some of the other wonderful comments that were out there. So the winner. Okay, that's not like a drum, but the winner is Tobias Bjork. Tobias Bjork, you are the winner. I need one of these little woohoo things, because you have won this box set of magic. Congratulations. I don't know where you are, whether you're in the UK or whether you're abroad. As we said, if you want this and you're abroad, you will have to pay the shipping, but the products, of course, £130 worth of value, are free to you. You have won. Please leave us a wonderful comment, and please shoot a video with the products as well and put it on Facebook and send it around the world. Okay, OTT. Spot number 2. This is a random one, so we're going to pick a DVD. It could be any one DVD. It's a beginner's one, I'm afraid, but I'm afraid it's perfect. It's a great way to learn. Position number 2, MindFreakMagic. You are position number 2. You've won a DVD. It will be in the post. Please send me your details, your address, and your full name, and we will get it sent out to you. Number 3 position is going to win an equilibrium, I think. But you will either get an equilibrium or a certain trick. And the winner is ProTeenMagic. ProTeenMagic, you are number 3. You have won as well. And I looked at the comments. I don't think you're far away as well, are you? So if you're near Manchester, feel free to pop in. There's a product here waiting for you. And yeah, that's the end of the competition. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, I know it's a bit lonely here, just being me and no other person joining, but it's not that bad. We'll be back soon with Daniel. Also, Sam is going to come on in, and we've got other people who are volunteering all the time to come on the show. We also have Ian White, who might be on in the future very soon as well. He's a new helper inside our Magic World shop. So, if you're in Manchester area, in the United Kingdom, why not pop down to the Magic World Magic Shop, and either myself or Ian White or Daniel Meadows himself will be here to help you browse through some awesome magic. That's enough for today. Next week, we might not be having a review show. We might be taking a 1-week break and doing a competition. But hey, it's great to give things away. Unless a really cool product that we feel needs to be reviewed comes out in between now and then. But that's only because I'm away performing at a corporate event for a week and a half. But we'll return in 2 weeks. However, we will always do our best to bring you awesome videos. Please click subscribe. Thank you very much, and see you next week. Ciao for now. Woo! Oh, I need a massage. Did the gym last night. I can't move. Busting out the shirts. These outtakes are not going to be nearly as funny without someone else in it. Why am I trying? Why on earth did I do that? Why did I do that? All in all, a good competition, that, I think. I think what would make it better is if everyone subscribes. I think the button's here, the subscribe button. I think there's a subscribe button here as well, I don't know. There could be a subscribe button everywhere, in fact, right here. Subscribe to magicworld.co.uk. Okay, too much advertising. Bye-bye.